Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Nick Woodard. I am here today to bring you some knowledge on how you can retire from the game early, okay? For those of you who aren't aware of what it is that I do, I'm a part of my econ, which is a part of the extra digit movement, okay? And all I do is I provide financial education to give you a better way of life, to understand how money works, because the simple strategies that we teach in my econ are unfortunately strategies that we were not taught in school, okay? These are strategies that for some reason they neglected to tell us. So from the get-go, we are taught to come out of the gate failing, okay? And I'm not trying to be so harsh, but it's the truth, okay? What we're taught to do is go to school and get a good job, okay? But we're never taught how money actually works. That is why, unfortunately, we have so many people that look forward to the retirement age. As we all see, it's going up. You know, it's at 65 right now. It's going to continue to go up, okay? And we have so many people that reach that age, and due to some things I'm going to break down at the beginning of this video, you see a lot of older people who should be retired are actually going back to work because that check that they have waited 65 years to get is not really what it's all about, okay? So if you just follow along with me, I'm going to break down on what it is we should be doing to retire from the game. And the game, I mean, is the working game, okay? A lot of us want that time freedom with our families. A lot of us want that, you know, just that time to where we can do what we want. Because I don't know about you, but I value my time, okay? So when I learned about these, the breakdown of some of these strategies I'm going to teach you, I got a better understanding of now I'm in control of my retirement, okay? So the reason that so many people struggle nowadays, the reason that a lot of us are having a hard time getting out of what we call the rat race is because of four objectives, okay? Or four challenges, I'm sorry. So when the first challenge is inflation. For those of you that don't know, inflation is the cost of goods and services going up while our pay on our jobs is steadily going down, okay? And again, I say this in every video, we do not knock people with jobs. Be grateful for your job, ladies and gentlemen, but never satisfied, okay? The next one is taxes, okay? Over 85% of Americans have what is called the W-4 form that you fill out for your job filled out incorrectly, meaning you are overpaying your taxes to the government, okay? We're not talking about tax evasion here. We're talking about keeping the money. See, the difference between wealthy people and broke people is wealthy people pay taxes just like broke people, but they pay what they have to pay and not a dollar more. Broke people don't understand that you can take some of that money back, okay? The third challenge is debt, okay? Over 90% of Americans have some sort of debt, whether you got credit card debt, you know, some kind of a mortgage, car note, you know, those kind of things are holding us back, okay? And debt is what actually keeps us from investing. And that's going to be a big part of this video. And the last thing is big business, okay? Just to give you an example of big business, we see they advertise holidays every single month. Different holidays coming up. And because of that, we're going to show you how you can get around that, okay? So just follow along with me. Like I said, if you have a pen and a pad, get it ready, take some notes. If you want to share this video, I would greatly appreciate it because we need to continue to educate and continue to reach people, okay? And last thing, you know, like I got the shirt, rich is an option, but broke is a choice. You don't necessarily have to be rich in this world. You just have to be financially stable enough to where you can live comfortably and have that time freedom. But being broke is a choice because as you see on this video, I'm giving you options to be able to obtain wealth, okay? So just follow along with me. All right, so like I said, retire from the game early, okay? The way I'm going to break this down is going to show you exactly what you should be doing with your salary, your income, okay? The money that you make on your job, okay? And it's going to break it down to what percentage of your income should be going where to set you up to retire early, okay? So the very first thing we want to do, for those of us that have a job, we want to take advantage of a 401k plan, okay? An IRA. You want to have some sort of kind of, that's a pre-tax investment if you want to call it that, okay? This is where you're going to donate, I mean not donate, but invest 5% of your income, okay? I know some jobs, they'll match whatever you want to put in your 401k, which is a great thing because that's free money. So if you have a job, they have a 401k plan and you're not already taking advantage of it, please make sure you are putting at least 5% of your income in there, okay? Because that's going to pay off in the long run. That's money you're going to put away, and again, it's going to continue to build, okay? So, jumping on down. After you've done that, because what happens is when you invest into your 401k, that money's taken out. So then you get your paycheck after that money's given out. Because what I'm going to say here also is you want to have everything what is called an automatic lifestyle. Meaning you want every single payment automatic. That way you're not having to remember to do it every month. And when it's automatic, you become, what do you want to say? You become content with that. You know, once everything's automatic, you don't have to stress yourself out about paying this and paying that. Everything will just come out automatically. Okay? So the very first thing we want to always put our money into, and we teach this in my econ, okay? This is one of the parts of our first strategy, which is cash flow management, okay? We teach you about developing an emergency fund, okay? Over about 75% of Americans don't even have an emergency fund, okay? And we're talking emergency fund in case something goes wrong with your car, you know, God forbid somebody gets sick, or what have you. You got to have some sort of an emergency fund, okay? So 5% of your income should be going to that every month, okay? Because you want to develop in your emergency fund, you want to have at least $3,000 in your emergency fund, and then once you reach that, then you want to keep putting money in there to where you can have at least 6 months of expenses in there, okay? God forbid anything happens, you have that money, thus being called emergency, okay? This is not a savings account, but this is an emergency fund. This is an account you can start within your bank, okay? The next one is the best one of the favorites. It's called the dream account, okay? This is where you're going to be starting your investment, because if you're not investing, then you're setting yourself up for failure. If you're not learning how to make money with your own money, when you're making money while you sleep, this is where you begin to win. I see a lot of people are, you know, excited about getting tax refunds and posting, I got this and I got that, you know, I'm a boss, you know, and I got, you know, big money coming in from me losing all my tax dollars. You're not a real boss if you don't have investments, okay? So we see a lot of people, a lot of wealthy people are getting those 1099s in the mail, okay? That's where it counts. That's what this is, okay? So your dream account is going to be broken down out of this 80%. So about 20% from each of these breakdowns is going to go. So about 20%, you can usually start off at about 10. Some people start off at 5, but you want to progressively get up to about 15 to 20% is going towards your investment. And what I mean by investment is into the money market. We're talking the money management companies, you know, T. Rowe Price, Fidelity, Vanguard. Okay, and again, we talk about this in my econ extra digit movement. We teach you how to get bigger returns from wholesale investors. Okay, we're not investors. I'm not on here trying to school you. I'm not licensed or anything. I'm not going to tell you where to put your money, but I can guide you in the direction to where you can get bigger returns on those accounts, okay? So your dream account, we call it your dream account because this is where you're going to get your big money from. This is where you're going to get your big investment, those 1099s, okay? So the next one, number 5, is paying your credit cards. Like I said, over 95% of Americans have some sort of debt, okay? And in this case, we're talking credit cards. And I don't know, it doesn't matter how many credit cards you have, 1 or 10, you want to be at least paying the minimum, okay? And what we teach is we teach you how to snowball your debt, okay? And there's a breakdown for that. I'll do that on another video. But at the very minimum, ladies and gentlemen, you want to be paying the minimum. And the reason for that is because of late fees, okay? If you just say, oh, I don't have enough money this month, I'll pay it next month. You're going to pay it next month, but you're going to pay it with a late fee. Okay, they're not going to take the credit card from you. They're just going to keep charging you late fees. So again, the lack of money is costing you. Okay, and again, each one of these sections I'm talking about, all of these, I'm just going to put a big A over here because all of these are going to be automatic. Automatic meaning, again, you don't have to touch it. You know, we go back and we make different adjustments. We want to increase payments or whatnot, but it's automatic because that way every month you can just put everything on cruise control. Okay, you get paid. You get your money coming in and your money goes out by itself. That will relieve a lot of stress on the household, okay? The next section is 6. Pay regular bills, okay? And what I mean by regular bills is, you know, your rent, your car note, you know, your gas, your meals, house, you know, your rent, your mortgage, meals and entertainment and stuff like that. I want you to understand that this is coming from your checking account. This is coming from your income, okay? And again, we also discuss this. We teach this. This is all a breakdown a branch off of what we teach in my econ. When we teach you about the 369 financial transformation, we teach you how this implies. I'm breaking it down today for you to understand what you need to be doing with the money you're making in order to retire early, okay? And so what happens is, becoming a business owner with these regular bills, this is going to tell you this is what you need to be paying. But as a business owner, these same regular bills actually become what's called business deductions. Okay, so W-2 workers, people with a job that do not own a business, have bills. People that have a job or don't have a job that own a business have business deductions, okay, because you're able to write off a portion of your lifestyle. Okay, and so the next part, the very last part, which is also the best part, you want to be giving some sort of money to charity. Okay, and in my case, in a lot of people's cases, you always have to give 10%. No matter if you can't give anything else, 10% of your money should be going to some sort of charity. In my case, I tithe. Okay, so 10%. So if you can see over here, this is the breakdown. Okay, so you want to be giving again 5% of your income at least to a 401k, an IRA, some sort of a pre-tax account. Okay, 5% to an emergency account, and then 80% needs to be broken down between your dream account, your debt, and your regular bills. And then just to kind of make a little sense, if you're able to get rid of the credit card debt, that's more money that can go towards your dream account. Because at the end of the day, you want to continue to pay that. You're always going to have your regular bills. You're always going to have bills. But you want to be putting that money to that dream account. That way, that'll get you to your retirement faster. Okay? Because investing, that's the end result. Okay? That's the last level in the game. You want to get to investing because you want to grow your money. Okay? You want to leave something for your kids. You know, we teach about building for your last name and not your first name. Okay? So I hope this made sense for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I hope somebody got an understanding of this. And again, my name is Nick Woodard. I'm a part of My Econ, which is a part of the Extra Digit movement, okay? And all I do is I provide financial education to make you better, okay? And I just want to thank you for taking time out of your busy days to jump on and watch this video. And again, please share this with somebody you think might benefit from this. Comment on the video, you know, jump in my inbox. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you and have a blessed day.